Hello there and welcome back to the channel. This is Mel's Gaming here with another The Hunter Call of the Wild video. Now today's video is going to be some highlights from the past couple of days, and we are going to be starting off on my Leighton map as I kind of couldn't wait anymore. I have started a second Great One grind. I know that I said that I was going to wait until the new map comes out, as we know now that that is going to have Whitetail on it and the chance of getting the Great One on it. But I just couldn't resist. I've seen a few more posted over the past few days, and I just couldn't wait. I wanted to get back into grinding, and it's been going really well. I had a really amazing day yesterday, and all of these clips on my Leighton map are all from yesterday. And I'm going to start off with this little piebald cow moose. Now, it is a cow, and, not female rares aren't everyone's idea of a good trophy, but I still really enjoy hunting them. And I thought for a change that rather than just sniping her from a distance with the 300, that I'd actually sneak in as close as possible and take her with the bow, just to make it a bit more fun, because it is a female rare and I do want to start using the bow more. So what better to actually get some practice on than a female rare? Now, before I took this shot, I literally shot one other animal, which was a bull moose, and that was a heart shot, which dropped him on the spot. And so, even though I haven't used the bow in quite a long time, I knew that it would be quite alright to take her. But you can see just how close we're getting to her now. And, like I said, it's a cow, but she is just so gorgeous. I really, 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 really hope they bring out multi-mounts for moose, because I have that albino bull that I got off my map, and I think it would be really cool to have that albino bull and either the albino cow or maybe this piebald with it, and I just think that would look really cool. But you can see here just how close I got, so it was no issue trying to take her with the bow. I actually did have to reset the time and come back to look for her, because I was actually shooting whitetail when I first saw her, and then I don't know what happened. I think she got bugged or something, because she just was going in a completely straight line, and I just could never catch up to her, so I reset the time and came back, and yeah, managed to just drop her there with a nice heart shot from the bow. So two shots for two on drop shots, and yeah, I was really happy with that. I really do love the piebald moose. I think they're one of the prettiest piebalds in the game because of the markings on the face. I just love the little specks. But you can see they're heart and lung, so she dropped exactly where she stood. And I just thought this would be a nice little different intro to the video. So I'm not going to tax her yet. I'm going to put her into my saved harvests just in case we do get a multi-mount. And just, yeah, hopefully that might happen one day. Now, moving on to the whitetail, like I said, I have started grinding for a second Great One, and this was one of 3 level 3s that I managed to get to spawn in the space of a few hours yesterday. And you can see I drop him there, and then I also shoot the other buck and actually managed to take him down very quickly as well. Now, this guy I wasn't sure was going to be a diamond because I didn't think he looked quite big enough, but yeah, he was just a gold, but I thought I'd include it because it is a level 3, and seeing 3 level 3s in one day tells me I must be doing something right. You know, to not see any, and then I've started working on them again, and then I get 3 within the space of a few hours. You know, I think that's pretty good going. I think I'm well over 300 kills into the grind now, probably more like 350. But yeah, and then I've also got this guy, and look at that estimate, 265 to 306. That is massive. That is absolutely huge. Now, I could not wait to shoot this guy because my biggest whitetail from the last Great One grind was a 271. So I wondered if he was going to beat that at all. But 265 is at minimum is huge because 255 is diamond. So that's 10 points over diamond, at minimum. So, and you can just see the size of that rack, the mass on it. And you can probably see me scanning around a lot. That's because I always, with the M1, with whitetail grinding, try to take more than one animal at a time in order to try and get as many animals on the ground as possible. Like I said, I've been shooting literally hundreds of whitetail. To give you an idea, before I started the second Great One grind, I had about 80,000 in-game cash. As of last night, I have 300 in-game cash. 300,000 in-game cash. So, yeah, that's a lot. Just from whitetail, and a few wolves that I shot on Yukon on a multiplayer server, which you'll actually see later in this video. But 99% of that is just whitetail. And, you know, when Whitetail don't really give more than, like, at max, like, 800 cash each, that's a lot of Whitetail. But just look at the mass on this guy's rack. I just wanted to show that because he is absolutely huge. And he did beat my previous best by a little bit, 271.30. So bigger than my last one by just a little bit. And like I said, just the mass on that rack, these big 270 pluses look awesome. And then a little bit later in the day, I then spotted this at one of my drink zones. That is the third level 3, and 230 to 271. Not the biggest estimate. Like, it's not as good as the estimate you just saw on that previous Whitetail. But I was gonna shoot him and hope that he would actually make it. Any level 3, I'll take a more careful shot on, and actually try and make a vital shot. The other ones, I don't really. I just shoot to kill, like, with Whitetail, normally on these grinds. You know, I carry the 300 for that exact purpose, that I will just drop fleeing Whitetail bucks with a 300, but a level 3 I will actually take the time to be a little bit more careful on, because of course it has the chance of being a diamond. And you can see there I managed to get a nice little vital organ hit. And you may have noticed me walk straight past the tripod. That's because I wanted to get a slightly better angle on him. And this herd has been drinking in a slightly different place a lot of times, so that's why that tripod was there. But a decent looking rack, really wide looking to me, so I thought he'd make it, and he did, 259.60. But you can see this guy does not have anywhere near as much mass as that previous buck. Still a really nice looking buck though, and of course I will send him to the lodge, him being a diamond. Now, this next clip is from multiplayer, and I kind of spotted this guy out of pure luck. That's why you can see him walking back here nervous. That is a level 5 elk, and they were drinking in this bush around a corner, and so I literally spotted him just as they were fleeing, and then as he came back, I managed to get a good shot on him. I had been having a rough day with multiplayer, and I just didn't want to mess around with, you know, possibly getting kicked, so quickly took that shot, and as you saw, he went down extremely quickly. I love this area for diamonds. It just seems to give me a lot of good stuff around here. In fact, this river that you can see on my right is where I shot those 3 diamond mallard on another multiplayer server, so it always seems to deliver something good, or at least most of the time. And yeah, for elk and the occasional, it's mostly black-tailed does. I've noticed on almost every multiplayer server that only seems to be black-tailed does along here, but the bull elk along here tend to be really good at their drink time in the morning, so I always check it for elk. And yeah, he's a diamond. Not my biggest diamond by quite a long stretch, but a diamond's a diamond, and I'm always pleased to add anything that has these huge antlers to the lodge. Also got a bit of character there, he's not completely even, which is something I always love to have, just to have a bit more variety of racks in the lodge. Now, I joined this Yukon multiplayer server, and actually the host left just after I joined, and so I changed the time to Grey Wolf drink time. As anyone who has played Call of the Wild with me may know, legendary Grey Wolves and me have had just a completely bad track history. I have only shot like 2 legendary Grey Wolves, one of which was a troll, and one of which was on the old scoring system, and I lost a little bit of quick kill and he didn't make diamond. And just ever since then, me and Grey Wolves have not had a good time. I just don't seem to ever get legendaries. And I found these packs that just got stuck in the fleeing animation where they don't run. And so I popped a load of shots off because I need more money for the new map, for new tents and tripods. And one of the ones that popped up was that little melanistic. So that was just a complete bit of luck. And then on a very low level Silver Ridge Peak server, I found something else that I've been looking for the lodge. This is a level 5 bighorn sheep, and to me that looked like it was a proper good size one and would look great in the lodge. And the score estimate told me that much as well. As you can see, he has a score estimate of 164 to 185. So I was pretty confident he would make it, and I just wanted to get a good shot on him because that was pretty much the only thing I could see going wrong there. But a lot of these things, a bit like the melanistic wolf and that, are things that I have had in my Xbox Lodge. I had Diamond Bighorn in my Xbox Lodge, and all these different things that I had, and I'm sort of trying to catch up with my PC account and get all those trophies kind of back. So that's why some of these trophies I'm always like extremely happy to find, because like I said, I'm trying to get my lodge on PC to be as good as, if not better than, my one on Xbox. And something I had on Xbox, like I said, was a Diamond Bighorn, and it was something I really liked because I like the Bighorn sheep. I know that they don't look the best, they're not classics Bighorn sheep, but I still think they look cool. I can't help but love anything that's got really big horns or antlers, and this guy just had such good looking horns. And I actually managed to pop him there with a heart shot, and there was only one reason I took that shot, and that is that on this same server earlier I managed to drop a level 4 that was walking towards me with a perfect heart shot, and so I felt quite confident that I knew what shot to take there. And because he didn't seem to want to go broadside and he just wanted to keep coming towards me, I just took that shot and managed to drop him. Now, I always preach, wait to take a broadside shot, wait, make sure you get your perfect hit. But in circumstances like that, where if you feel confident, then go for it. Because it's always a chance that, like I said, multiplayer hosts can kick you, they can come and start chasing you, which is something I've had again recently, with people coming and chasing me, and it's so annoying. But there you can see he's a 166.30 diamond, heart and lung shot. Was a little bit off to the side, but still enough to drop him on the spot. And you can see they make diamond at 164, so with that estimate, that was a diamond pretty much almost guaranteed, so I just had to make a good shot on it. But that is a really, really nice looking diamond for the lodge. I wish they did have a bit more mass at the bases, but I still think he looked quite cool. Now to the best bit of the video, in my opinion. This is something I've been waiting to put out over the past couple of days. You may have just spotted her there. That is a female crowned wildebeest. These things are extremely rare. They are very, 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 very rare. And I have been chasing after one ever since I found out they existed, pretty much when I started playing the game a few years ago now. I just wanted one because they're just perhaps the coolest looking rare in the game. And I just think they're so gorgeous. And when I joined this low level server, and I actually came here to look for Gemsbok, I wasn't expecting a herd of wildebeest to be there. And I came over the ridge and spooked them, as you saw, and I quickly hit record when I saw the gold on her just flash past. I knew exactly what I was looking at as soon as I saw it, and I was freaking out. And I was like, come on, I need to take a shot on you, come on. Because if I'd been kicked and lost this, that it would have just been like that time with the albino lioness on Xbox, where I shot a diamond kudu, then saw her, got kicked, and then spent about half an hour session hopping until I got back into the same session to actually find that lioness. But you can see they went over that ridge, and I was like, oh no, because now I know that pretty much the only shot I'm going to get is I'm going to have to go over there, kind of spook them, and get them to run out into that open plain, and then hopefully I'll get a shot on her. I was half tempted to just yeet a 300 bullet at her, to be honest, because I know it's a female. The crown wildebeest can only be female from what I've seen and what I've heard, and I was like, do I really care that much about the score? I've got enough money to pay the repair fee. Is it worth just dropping her? But I really wanted to get her properly with the M1. And I knew that with this lovely open plain that once you go over this little bit of a ridge here that you can see over onto, if they went down that way and out towards the sort of mountains in the background, that I should be able to get a shot. And thankfully, as I was running over here, that seemed to be what they were doing. And you can see there they go. And I just managed to get a spot on her as they were fleeing. And that couldn't have worked out better, basically. They ran in such a good way. And because if you know, hunting wildebeest can be difficult when you spook them because they run and run and run and run. And I've actually been grinding to try and get one of these on and off on my own map. And I just wanted. There's not been a time really, other than the great one and that one lioness I mentioned on Xbox, that I have really wanted to get an animal down. And I was so worried that I was going to get kicked. And I thought, for a change, that I would include the whole clip of this unedited, because I thought it would be interesting to show what I did. Because I did intentionally spook them that second time, hoping that they'd go out here where I could get a shot. Now, a 241 metre shot with the M1 is easily doable, but she just wanted to go into this brush, and I wasn't just going to take a blind shot into that brush, wound her, and not kill her. And please forgive me there getting the guns mixed up. I'd been changing my loadout from going from Whitetail grinding to multiplayer, because what I tend to do is grind for several hours on Whitetail and then go into multiplayer to just try and get some other trophies for the lodge and try not to get burnt out on the Whitetail. Now, you saw there, you probably saw that I used the 22 and did the 22 trick to make them go alert, but of course the one next to her went alert and she didn't, and I was about to pop another 22 there, and then she turned around and started heading straight for me. And I was going, oh, you beauty. You couldn't be doing anything better if you tried. This is exactly what I want you to do. And just look at that. There is no mistaking a crowned wildebeest. They are just so cool. And like I said, they are incredibly rare. You do not see these every day. I hunt a lot on this game, if it isn't pretty clear. I am on this game a heck of a lot, doing multiplayer, doing grinding, all the different things, and I shoot a lot of trophies. But to me, this was one of my ultimate trophies I want to take. You know, the Great One, Albino Lion, and Crowned Wildebeest were sort of my ultimate trophies. And there she came so close, and I managed to put an M1 bullet right into her vitals. And as soon as I saw that health going down, I started practically celebrating. I was like, okay, she's down, I've got her. And like I said, the excitement compares almost with getting a crate one for me, because for me, rares are where it's at in this game. I love to take diamonds, I love to take those kind of trophies, but rares are my thing. In every game, in this, in Classic, I would rather take, a lot of the time, a big rare or any rare over a diamond. And this was one of those times that I would take one of these instead of 10 diamond wildebeest. And just look at her. Look at how beautiful those markings are. I was so thrilled. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the trick with the getting a screenshot against the blue sky, so I decided to crouch down and use her back to get a nice background. And there you can see, she is only a level 1, so a smaller female, but that is a crowned wildebeest. And yeah, they're just stunning with having that almost jet black body, and then the gold on their face, mane and tail. And yeah, that's just one of the most stunning, if not the most stunning animals in this game. I absolutely love this rare. Like, look at the tail even, with that gold, it's just so beautiful. Like, oh, just awesome. I was so stoked, and I took so many screenshots because I could not wait to finally say I have a crowned wildebeest. Because yeah, I hope it's coming across how happy I'm watching this back as a replay, and I can feel just how happy I am to have one just watching this. They are just gorgeous. Now, I figured for the end portion of this video, I'd go into my trophy lodge, the Saseka Safari trophy lodge, and just show you guys how the main lodge is coming along, because I kind of wanted to show off the crowned wildebeest in the lodge. So, coming into the entrance, a couple of diamond red deer, a couple of diamond goats, and of course the uneven red stags there, diamond red stags with their albino hinds. Melanistic plains bison, melanistic female wolf, and that is a very big egg white male wolf, but I do want to replace him with an albino or something. More diamonds, a couple of rare pronghorn, more diamond goats, I have a lot of those. And then going over here, I have diamond Greedos ibex, diamond European hare, diamond jackrabbit, diamond ducks, leucistic mallard, diamond chamois. I kind of like that with all the teal. I think that looks quite nice. Going into sort of more the main corridor, the main section of my lodge, I've got the piebald musk deer opposite the piebald roebuck. Then I've got my huddle mount of diamond fallow. On the wall, diamond mule deer and diamond fallow. On this wall, diamond caribou, diamond axis, and diamond seeker. And then in the middle of this, like the very centre of the lodge, the great one that I have at this moment in time. This corridor is buffalo and bison at the moment. It's got the two big Roosevelt elk and the Rocky Mountain elk, and also the black buck. And then into this room that's going to be mainly rares. I want to replace that diamond turkey and that multi-mount with another rare. rare huddle fallow mount, diamond kudu and female albino, albino coyote, melanistic jackal, and then a couple of albinos there on the wall. This is the crowned wildebeest in pride of place. Like I said, this is going to be my main rares, and basically the main trophy room is always this room for me. I wanted to have the great one separate out in the middle of the lodge just so that it has its own place. But my gosh, these things are just so gorgeous. I love having her in this lodge. Just absolutely beautiful. This is that max score Cape Buffalo you guys saw me take down in a previous video. He will be going in a multi-mount, probably with this dark brown lion that I got off my map. Either that, or I'll put the dark brown lion with a rare Cape Buffalo if I ever get one. That's something else that currently I'm looking for. This room is all Vahonga diamonds and rares. So lots of diamond gemsbok, couple of albino warthog, couple of red warthog. Only female rare warthog at the moment. Probably will add a couple more if I can. But you can see there I thought I'd have one albino and one red on the full body platforms because they look great. All the common Gemsbok female diamonds I've got, plus the 2 gold ones. Diamond lion that I got a few videos ago. Diamond warthogs. Diamond springbok, and all of my diamond wildebeest, 2 of which are actually gold fur type diamonds. And yeah, I think this room actually looks quite good with having all the wildebeest and gemsbok in here. I actually really like how it's come along. So I'm kind of happy with that room. And then moving down the corridor, I just love that great one. He just looks so good in the middle of the lodge. Coming down this corridor, which is quite bare because I'm not sure entirely what to do with it in a minute. These are all diamonds: diamond pig, diamond roebuck, diamond mouflon, diamond black bear, diamond goats. Going into this room, diamond turkeys plus the little light brown female. And then I thought I'd show you guys this, which is the melanistic European bison that I got in, I think, the last video. So yeah, he looks absolutely gorgeous there. Again, that big wall, I'm not sure what to do with it yet. And then this is my Leighton room, with all my diamond whitetail, my couple of rare whitetail from the grind, and diamond moose, diamond elk, diamond blacktail, diamond coyote. But this room is mainly diamond and rare whitetail, just with the moose, blacktail, and the elk. But you can see all the whitetail trophies I'm beginning to amass. I've got the smaller ones on the wall, and then my 3 biggest diamond whitetail are here: the 271, 270, and the 262.1. And yeah, I think that having the 271 bucks together looks really good. If I get another 271, I'll replace the 261 that's in the mount with the 271 because they just have that extra mass. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with how this room is. That's a max score mallard there as well. And yeah, the other diamond mallard, diamond jackrabbit. So it's quite a nice room. Quite happy with that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hopefully the whitetail grind will continue and maybe we'll get another one of these guys. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again soon.